Hey guys, whoa, jeez, that was an awesome spawn location. Awesome, cool game. Anyway, there you go, beginning of my Xbox, my Battlefield experience. I'm making this game because, this video because I want to talk about Hardline and Battlefield and what I don't like about them. Let me just do something here. I don't really care, I'm not really trying to play, because I could care less anyway. So I just fuck around in this game. You see how gigantic these maps are? Like, look at this. It looks awesome. No doubt. Graphics are great. But, like, what's the point? You know, we have gigantic buildings, but they might as well just be, great. They might as well just be blocks. You know, they're blocks with nice textures on them. They don't amount to anything because when you shoot at them, nothing happens. I can shoot a grenade at it and it just sparks. Like, the building doesn't explode or anything. So, in reality, what you really have is, if you're playing Conquest, you're just running to point to point, and that nothing really means anything. Like, look at this game. People are playing. Are people really having fun? Like, what are they doing, really? Like, that's the most destruction you're gonna get. That's pretty good, actually. I'm impressed with that, because you don't even see that in Hardline. I mean, there's nothing in Hardline. I shoot this car, it should explode. Let's see if it does. It does. Okay. That's still not enough for me. Obviously, cars are going to explode. If it didn't, I'd really have a problem. Let's look at that. Not even a dent. You see that? And that's my problem. These buildings, they're worth nothing. It might as well just be a wall. Not even a crater. Let's see if it puts a bullet hole in it. Not even a bullet hole. And that's the problem right there. In a nutshell. Other than that, yeah, it's like, it's tag. Let me shoot at a guy, he shoots at me, I kill him, he kills me. What's really the point of that? Why do I care if I win? Why do I care if my team wins? Why am I going to try harder to win? Is it just to unlock scopes and new guns? Why, so I can run around and be unimpressed again to unlock scopes and new guns? What needs to happen in these games is there needs to be some kind of competitiveness. There needs to be a way to advance and have not just a ranking, because ranking means nothing, but to have, if I keep winning games, I should have a win count, and I should be matched with higher people. I shouldn't just keep playing for no reason. A lot of times people just play this game for video clips. They play to troll. They'll throw C4 on a motorcycle and run it into a tank and like, oh, that was awesome. Jump out of helicopters and throw C4 on planes or whatever and I like to watch that. I do. I go to YouTube and I'll watch those clips because they are cool. I mean, but if that's what everyone's trying to do, what is the point of being in a battlefield? I mean, what really? Look at this guy. What's he doing? What's the point of all this? He's gonna stand on the point and get what? Get a badge? And another thing, look at the indicators. Look at all the HUD. It's all too much on the screen. It takes away from immersion. It's just, it doesn't feel real to me. I don't feel like I have skin in the game. Sure, it's mildly entertaining. I don't think it's a horrible game. And this, after playing this and playing Hardline's like really bad. I thought this game was like super fast. Hardline is so fast and unrealistic, it's insane. Alright. There's some good physics there. I'm actually impressed with that. That looked a little cheesy. But let's just like, they do a good job at in the buildings, having some destruction. But outside of buildings, there needs to be more. I should be able to take chunks of this building out. Alright? And if I can't, then what's the point of having great graphics? I want to take chunks of buildings out. Like Battlefield Bad Company 2. Not as pretty as this game, but it's much more enjoyable because you can take almost any building you could crumble to the ground. I'm not talking about Levolution. I'm talking about taking pieces of it out and seeing it crumble. That's why that game is still better than this game. Still. And what I really want to talk about right now, and I'm very passionate about, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but it has to do with the field of view. I like to play on a low field of view, and I think everybody should be playing on a low field of view because what you're doing is you create an unfair advantage for people playing on lower field of views. And what you're doing is, I'm going to do an example right here. So I'm going to change my field of view to the highest. Bear with me. 120. Alright, so let's see here. Look at what I can see now. I can see a guy all the way to the left. I can see a guy all the way to the right. Look at that field of view I have. You're telling me that's a realistic field of view? Now, if everybody's playing like this, everybody can see everything. People are bunny hopping, shooting here, shooting there. They can see because it's on the screen. Alright? It doesn't add enjoyment to the experience. It just adds a advantage. Look at that field of view I have. It's just ridiculous. And I know everyone's playing like this because you can tell when people play like this. It's just everyone is bunny hopping around. They can see, and it's an arcade. It might as well be Unreal Tournament at this point. You know, look, just it's insane. You don't have to take your time around corners. You can just see where everyone is. If there's a sniper on a building, I'm gonna get an indicator, and I'm gonna be able to see him no problem and take him out. That's not how it should be. Watch what I'm looking at now, and I'm gonna lower my field of view. Let's make it the lowest, which isn't even that low in my opinion. Now, clearly I can't see as much. I can't see people, and when I'm walking, I'm gonna really have to take my time around these corners and make sure there's no one here. You have to look down, look up constantly, because it's a realistic perspective. I mean, stare at something in your room and tell me really what you can see clearly. You only can see about a 15 degrees of clearness. And then the rest, I think if you Wikipedia, it's the realistic human field of view is 114. And they say, subtract your peripherals, and you're really only getting a 50 field of view range of what you can actually see. I mean, go read up on it. So this would be the most realistic perspective, what you're looking at now, the lowest field of view. And you can clearly tell that because you have to take your time and look at things and see what's going on in your surroundings, unlike the other one. And by doing this, you're going to create, everyone's going to move differently, everyone's going to experience the map differently, you're going to have people who take their time more, and you're going to have a much more enjoyable experience because of this. And the proof is in the pudding with, look at Halo and Destiny. And those games are hard to just pick up and play because you have to get good. It's more about movement than it is about aim. When you make a game all about aim, that's all the game becomes is, can I click faster than he can click? Can I be more accurate than he can be? But it should really be, can I move better than him? Do I know the map well enough? And is my accuracy better than his? It just adds a lot more to the game. And I don't know why more people don't share my opinion. Maybe they haven't really thought about it. But go play any game in a low field of view. To me, it's just much more enjoyable because it looks better. And you're going to have a better time. It's going to be hard. You're going to die more. Guaranteed you're going to die more. But it will make the game not cheapened. I promise you. What else do I want to talk about? You know, sniping in these games. Hardline did actually improve its sniping so far with the first weapon, because it's hard. It's hard to snipe in Hardline, and it should be hard to snipe. You should not be able to just point the gun and shoot a sniper. All right, I don't even care if it has a lens flare. I think that's kind of cheesy, but it should bounce around. You're not gonna be able to run with a sniper. You're gonna need to sit and stop and lay down and really be careful. There's no way you could quick scope in real life. Let's just put it that way. And Battlefield should be real life. It should try to make the game realistic, and it does a fair job about that in Battlefield 4, but it did it so good in Battlefield Bad Company, and it needs to go back to that. Alright? That's pretty much, I don't think I can remember. I have a lot of problems with this game. I can't remember everything. But, you know, the biggest one's destructibility and field of view, in my opinion. They need to really change that. And they need to add some gore, character models, maybe a more intricate healing element to the game. Ooh, I found someone. I didn't think anyone was playing. How is he not dead? What just happened there? What just happened there? Let me go try to, oh, awesome. That's obviously another problem. People don't freaking die in this game. Yeah, and that's all I'm going to talk about now. I'm going to try to get you a Hardline video if I could figure out how to get it to work in full screen. It's not detecting full screen for some reason. And that's it, and I'll see you next time, hopefully with some better videos. But just think about what I say about field of view. Try it for yourself, and reply if you think I'm correct. Reply if you don't. Reply if you think I'm an asshole. All right. Thanks.